Now that we have some text, we're going to display an image. Among the files that Xcode has generated for us when we created our application, the navigation panel contains a folder called assets.xc assets, which allows us to manage and optimize graphics and photos used by our app. If you click on the assets.xc assets folder, you'll notice that it already contains a set of images, app icon, which is empty for the moment. With the assets.xc assets folder, we can easily and efficiently store and manage several versions of an image: Retina, non-Retina, iPhone, iPad, and so on. We're going to integrate an image for our splash screen. Right now, it's stored on our hard drive under the name shi-iphone-background.png. By dragging this file onto the left-hand column, Xcode creates a new set of images and automatically gives it a name that corresponds to our file. Our photo has a resolution of 1536 by 2048, so it is suitable for Retina display. So I'm going to drag it onto the 2x column. Now that we have imported it into our assets.xc assets folder, the image can be used by Interface Builder. Back to our storyboard. Type the word image in the search bar inside the object library. The image view control is then found. Click on it and drag it over the view. Let's adjust the size so it will appear full screen. And let's also add some constraints so that will appear full screen on all types of devices. Click on the pin icon at the bottom of the storyboard. Here we're going to specify the top, bottom, left and right space to the container. By specifying 0, this means there will be 0 point between the edges and the container. So we need to highlight the lines for each constraint and then click on the Add Constraints button, Update Frames, Items of New Constraints. Because our image view takes the entire space within the containing view, we can't see the usual constraints blue lines, but we can still check that we really do have constraints in place by going to the Site Inspector. There, we can highlight each constraint by hovering the mouse over each one of them. Let's go back to the Attributes Inspector. The Image View section allows us to select an image. If we click on the drop-down menu, we can see the background image we imported earlier. As soon as Xcode displays the image, our text disappears. This is because when you add controls onto a view, these are positioned over existing elements. In the storyboard editing pane, we can click on the icon to toggle the document outline. We can then select our image view and drag it above the label. And our welcome text is back. Now, if your image looks distorted, you can fix it by selecting it and then going to the Attributes Inspector panel, where in the Mode drop-down menu, you can choose Aspect Fill. And to make our text more visible, we should change the font color, also from the Attributes Inspector. Let's build and run and see the results in the iPhone 6s simulator. We have our image and our text. Just out of curiosity, we could also check it out on the iPhone 5s simulator. Our photo appears full screen and properly sized. Our label is displayed correctly and perfectly centered.